Welcome back to the Pokemon Sword and Shield Countdown. So today I want to talk about G-Max Corviknight. It is a flying steel-type Pokemon. It's also a beast. It gets the ability Pressure / Unnerve and is 14 meters tall. So it's one of the shorter ones, but hey, it's still kind of tall. But not as tall as Mr. Meowth yesterday. That's pretty crazy. Reinforced body armor. Corviknight uses its massive wings to catch updrafts created by Gigantamax energy to hover in the air while it battles. The armor on its body has been reinforced, so attacks from Pokemon on the ground barely have any effect on it. So ground types, I guess, are going to end up being like really less effective on the Corviknight. They won't be non-effective, but they'll be less effective. So that's simple to know. And then independently flying blade birds. Gigantamax energy has caused the armor covering the Corviknight's wings to separate and become blade birds. Capable of flying independently, Corviknight launches these blade birds at the target using the slash its opponent. Goodness gracious. So I was thinking, like, when you say blade birds, I'm almost thinking like this is like an anime or something, like reading like Naruto or something like that. All of a sudden, just giant birds start throwing like ninja stars at you. That's actually kind of cool, but kind of throws ninja stars at you. So that's going to be, I would guess, part of its just, I guess, ability as a G-Max. It's not part of its ability or our G-Max move, what I'm seeing down here. That's interesting. I wonder if that will be a move it will have, at least, like Blade Birds. Can I use Blade Birds? I think that'd be a good move. Flying type moves used by Gigantamax Corviknight will change into G-Max Wind Rage. G-Max Wind Rage deals damage to an opponent, but not all. If it will also remove any effects like Reflect, Light Screen, Spikes, and Electric Terrain, and the opponent may have out. Okay, interesting. So it gets rid of any, I guess, helpful moves that the other Pokemon may have used. Doesn't look like it gets rid of all status changes or anything, but it gets rid of things that are going to be harder on you. So Reflect and Light Screen, especially for that boost, and then Spikes and Electric Terrain. So any toxic spikes or I don't know, like Stealth Rocks. It doesn't really say Stealth Rocks, so it could be Stealth Rocks. But that's interesting nonetheless. It blows them all away because it's Wind Rage. But yeah, that's actually kind of cool. I think that's a decent Pokemon right there. I don't think it's super overpowered, but I think it's a pretty decent Pokemon right there. To be honest, that's pretty good. I think G-Max Corviknight is going to be really good Pokemon to use. Like I said before, there's strategic value to every single one of these Pokemon. I've said it many times, but there is a really strategic value, and you got to use it in 3 moves. And so there's a lot to think about when it comes to this Pokemon. Like I said, I don't think this is super overpowered. I think this is pretty decent. This is just a pretty decent Pokemon, and especially since it's just huge. It's huge, and it's got a lot of cool little effects there. I like the Blade Birds. I like the Wind Rage. Yeah, so I think decently, if you are going to be using Corviknight and Pokemon Sword and Shield, I think you should try out its G-Max form, because I think this is going to be really useful for a lot of situations. And just looks cool.